What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new Friday live stream. My name is Taetro. If you don't know me, I'm a live electronic music producer, beat maker, content creator, all that good stuff. And I'm here every Friday with ADSR, taking on some new plugins, new sample packs, always making beats, making music. So it's always a good time. So thank you for joining me today, this Friday. Happy to be here. Today, we're actually checking out this very cool plugin called Expanse 3D, which is a great way to add width and broaden your stereo field, add depth, add height even across the 3 dimensions of whatever sound you put it on. It's a fun one. It definitely opens your ears, I will say, to the possibilities with sound and all that. But hello, I appreciate you all for being here today. Thank you to William over on the Facebook chat. Hello, William. And also Watt and Taylor Deemer, Crystal, and Buster. Hello over on the YouTube chat. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to make some beats today. I don't really know what kind of mood I'm in, so we'll see what direction we go in with the sample packs that I jump into. As usual, I'm going to use all sounds from the ADSR that are available on the ADSR store today. So if you hear something you like, just know that they are available on the store, as well as this plugin. But not only that, one lucky winner will actually get a copy of Expanse 3D today. So stay tuned. About midway through the stream is usually when we talk about the giveaway. So if you're here early, great. Stick around to about halfway point and you could potentially get yourself a new plugin for the weekend. But without further ado, why don't we get into it? Start making some music. I'm going to pause my background music. So Expanse 3D, what's it all about? I did mention with depth and height. It's a very simple plugin on its interface, right? We can add width, very much like a good user interface. Height, we can adjust our input and output volumes, and there's a selection of presets. But what does that all mean? Let's actually make some sounds with this thing. What is up, Diana? I'm doing well. Thank you for dropping in. Hello, Groovious Cod. William C. Oh, William C is on Facebook and YouTube. Crazy. Oh, first time here for Disco Fan over on Twitch. Hello. Thank you for joining us today. Sorry, my Twitch and Facebook chat is over here and my YouTube chat's over here and they're far away. But here we go. Expanse 3D. Let's get into it. So I guess the first way I want to show it off probably is with a drum loop. So let me go into my sample packs. I have a bunch of packs to show off today. I'm going to start with like I said, a drum loop. Let me go into the sample star. There's a bunch of really cool sample star. Soul Hop Beats Volume 3 is the name of this pack, and there's a bunch of pretty cool drum loops and stuff. What I probably want to start with is like a full drum loop to very much show off the capabilities of this plugin. That one seems the easiest because it's got a little bit less reverb, natural reverb on it. Let's drop it in here. All right, we got that playing. I'm gonna boost the lows a little bit in my EQ. And let's throw Expanse 3D on here so if y'all can hear a difference. I'll give us a little more volume. Drunk Bishop, hello. Been good. What's going on here? You're new? Welcome, my friend. Julio. We're trying out new plugins, making some music. That's usually what we do. And the plugin specifically today is Expanse 3D. Let's drop that right in on this drum loop. So I'm going to turn it off. And let me just turn on the initial patch. All right. So initially, what do we have going on here? Well, like I said, one thing we should actually notice is, yes, we have width, depth, and height, but each of these has a different mode. And there are some interesting things built into this plugin, like there's some protections against like phase cancellation, which once you start spreading things across the stereo field, you can run into issues with phase cancellation and phasing issues. But there's certain things built into the plugin, like different modes when it comes to width. The width also works pretty cool in that it works, I guess I've heard it described like a funnel, in that it's mostly widening higher frequencies and not so much widening a lot of the lower frequencies. So I guess that's avoiding muddiness. But the other function here I want to talk about is under depth, because depth is actually adding a little bit of delay. And on normal, it's actually a pretty audible delay. But if we switch it to tight mode, that is a mode that is meant more for drums. So that will make more sense here. So let me stop talking and play it back now. And what I'm going to do is bring each of these knobs down and let's dial them back in. So again, we're back to dry. Let's bring up the width. That before and after is pretty drastic. Now I'm doing this on a drum loop that includes the kick. Maybe this would be better suited for just a top loop or something, but I think it's a good demo regardless. Now let's add in the depth. Now, of course, adding in these frequencies, we will get more output. So we have to, if we're not actually trying to add volume, we should ride this output knob a little bit. But again, let me just switch back to normal. You can very much hear those delays. Go back to tight. That's much better suited for drums. Now let's add height. So initially right off the bat here, now doing a before and after cranking those macros to the extremes, you very much hear a difference. But like I said, I think probably better suited for like a top loop. I don't know how often am I adding width to my kick. So actually let me jump back into the sample pack here because we do have just the hats. And what we'll do today is as we go through, we'll start actually making some music rather than just demoing the plugin. But as we go through, what I'll do is try to apply this in different scenarios, like when we add some synths and melodic sounds, etc. So yeah, I think the magic really is right here in what we just did. Listen to the difference in this hi-hat loop with no Expanse 3D. It's very much cut down the center. There is some stereo stuff going on there. I can hear a little bit of the room. Let's flip that back on. Obviously, we get much wider there. So that's cool. Epic. I think it really shines in that type of setting. But why don't we try something that's a little more melodic here? Because I know I have... Is there a fly in my studio? Should record that clap sound. But let's get a lo-fi guitar beat in here because I know there's definitely some samples in here. Let's jump out of. Oh, we have some samples like this in this pack. All right, I'm gonna stay in the same Soul Hop Beats Volume 3 pack, but there's some guitar loops that are nice. That's nice. The B version of each of these is just the guitar. That's so sweet. All right, which one are we thinking here? Which one are we thinking? I think that one's nice because it has a lot of top end. Let's roll with that one. And I've got the EQ here. Let me turn this track on. And since it's got like some noise because it is a lo-fi loop, I'm actually going to shave off some of these higher frequencies so we don't end up just widening a bunch of noise. But nonetheless, it's lo-fi, and I don't know if that was the actual intention of the plugin, but why not go ahead and see what effect it will have on this guitar. Let's solo this guitar for now. Drop Expanse on here. I mean, immediately... it's living up to its name, right? Like, you don't know what you're missing until you add something like this on. I mean, Expanse 3D. And I would say immediately when we turn this plugin on, we get a sense of 3D that wasn't there before. Engage that. But of course, there's some great presets here as well. So why don't I just jump in and hit the guitar preset and see what we get out of that. Close. And interestingly, I think some of the character of the sound changes a little bit between presets because we're getting a little bit more of that high end coming through. Now I'm going to shave off about 3 dB on the output just to compensate. But you notice under height, we're using the high mode here. I want to dial this in extremely just to hear the actual effect that it's having. Obviously, we wouldn't listen to it that extreme. And let's widen that even more. Who's that over on Facebook? That is Jason Gibbons. What's going on, Jason? Nice to see you. I adjust that a little bit. And I'm just tweaking these just to give a little before and after listen. And let's turn the plugin off again. Of course, this is lo-fi, so maybe you want a more centered, sort of rounded out sound, but we want a more 3D sound. I would say this is kind of doing its job here, which is great. Let me switch to like just see what the pluck preset will do here. Wow. Bring down that output again. Off and on. On. What do y'all think? Anyway, let's continue on. Let's maybe build up some drums for this track now. We'll keep this general groove going if y'all are feeling it. And let's find some drum one-shots back in that sample pack. Here we go. Drum one-shots. Let me find like a, not thinner kick, but just a less spacey kick. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Nice clap, but it's got a lot of reverb on it. You're hearing the difference over on Twitch? Awesome. Oh, you're having trouble hearing the difference. Make sure you're listening in headphones. Some of this is a little bit subtle, but using headphones or some decent speakers that are like properly positioned is the way to go because we are dealing with the stereo field here. All right, let me get a nice kick snare pattern going here, but let me find another snare or clap that I like in this pack. Let's get it. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that. It's got that little extra hit on it. All right, I'm definitely going to use that, but give me one more snare, I think. Yeah, there we go. I was looking for like more of a dry sound. And then we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll play with a drum preset on this backbeat here. And let me just copy across this little 2 and 4 pattern here. Boom, just like that. And I don't know where I'm going to put this clap yet, but let's put it on that second snare hit for now. All right, let's get a kick pattern going. Just kind of copy this across the timeline. We could even go slower than this potentially. Oops. Da-dum. There we go. All right, that's a decent enough 4-bar little drum pattern we got going here. All right, just remembered it's Friday, says Ed. It's Friday, baby. What's everybody's weekend plans? Let me know. Want to just throw on Expanse 3D onto this little drum bus here? Oh, but again, let's make sure we use either a drum preset or we switch that depth to tight or it's going to get weird. switch to the drum preset, and let me actually close that and solo this backbeat. I think I want to roll off that initial attack of these snares. Just to get a little kind of washy feel. Go for something different here, and we'll mess with that guitar sample a little bit more too. Let's do it. Ed says, I'm going to watch FaceX music video this weekend. Nice. Yeah, that's coming out at 12. My other project, the visual is coming out. I wouldn't so much call it a music video, but the visual. Let's just do before and after here. This is before Expanse 3D. After. So the drum preset here is pretty good. I might do a little bit less width, but I would say the depth is adding a bit of magic here. Go up. Now we did add gain for sure. I can hear it. Let me pull it back. 1 dB. Good. Why don't we continue on with this track? And you know what I'm thinking is this guitar track is fine, but why don't we bring it down an octave? Just hear what it sounds like. And let's dive right in with some sidechain compression. This is a little bit different than the sound that I usually go for, because this is leaning a little more into the acoustic. So maybe the next thing we could do is add some type of synth or something. If it fits sonically, you know what I mean? All right, so in my packs, let me jump in. I believe we have some synth one-shots in some of these. I also have this other pack that has tons of beautiful pop guitar loops in it. Great song starters. Samuel Messiah, what's good? Waiting in line for a PCR? What's a PCR? Yeah, but listen to those. Okay, I don't want to get too distracted, but yes, those are there. All right, in this Sample Tools by CR2 pack, Indie Dance 2, we have some synth hits. And I'm a big fan of synth hits because it means that we can throw them into a sampler really easy and play them. By arming that track. Crank that release time. How will we get this to fit here? Probably by adding a bunch of reverb to it, which is my... We could even reverse this sample and it would sound pretty good. Yeah, let's try a different one. Ooh, that's a decent one. I believe I was doing some mixing last, so my latency is up. Let me go ahead and switch that back down to 64 samples on the buffer size. Now we're playing in real time. Oh, let's play in key though. And let me toss that sidechain on there so everything's blending. And you know what? I think I want to switch up the vibe of this. So I'm actually going to bounce off of that lo-fi guitar and maybe grab one of these popular ones because that really got me excited. I don't know how these are going to fit with this groove that we've already built here. By the way, Expanse 3D on there. Let's go ahead and put this back on the guitar setting. This will be good. Let me just add a subtle little synth line here. Not really sure what I want. Now, what I was doing previously, I have just simple Ableton Live's utility here, and it has a width knob. But it's kind of lacking in complexity like the Expanse 3D is, so this is like how to step that up a level. Maybe we bump up the tempo too? All right, yeah, let's do that, but without playing all the wrong notes. Here we go. 3, 4. That'll do for a nice simple synth loop. I guess we're making a pop track today. Quantize this. And you know what I'm thinking? Can we get it wider? Well, of course we can. I'm gonna add this before the reverb. What do you think? Before or after the reverb? All right, let's find a nice preset here. Maybe pad or string. All right, link is in the going in the chat to check out, or it's in the description if you haven't yet. Just check out Expanse 3D. Wow, let's pull back on that output. That sounds way cleaner in the mix now, as opposed to having it dead center in there. Crystal says, gotta watch more Taetro tutorials first. Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't know that song, William, but I should check it out, I guess. All right, we've got that cool synth. Maybe there's room for another synth in here. Let's jump back into sample packs. We're coming up on the halfway point of the stream, by the way. So in a few minutes, I will be talking about the giveaway and how you can enter to win a copy of Expanse 3D for yourself. I want to go back into that CR2 kit. Oh, like a more plucky sound, maybe? There's space for that. I'm being lazy and I haven't transposed any of my samples yet, so we'll see how that works out for me as we stack these. That sounds a little banjo-y in this mix, so I'm not thinking that's gonna work. Let's find something more subtle. I still want to do something with a reversed sample. Guys, did you tune into the sample challenge on Wednesday? Did you? Tell the truth. We had a lot of fun at the sample challenge. Hopefully people in chat that were there can speak to it. But yeah, I'm here on Fridays, but I'm also here on Wednesdays doing the weekly producer challenge. So make sure you're in the ADSR Discord. Let's get an arpeggiator going here. Some constant arpeggiation here. That release up. Let's do a downward arpeggiation, and maybe 16ths is better. All right, let me, a little bit of dry, wet up there. All right, let me go ahead and record this. So I like to do that a lot with the arpeggiator. So that's fine, just messing with the initial patch. Let me switch this to the pluck again. Oh, where'd you go? Pluck. Now for depth, it switch it to tight for the pluck specifically because it doesn't want to mess with that attack. But let's add our own flavor to this. Okay, that's fun. So you can see all the different ways we can sort of start applying this, which is a good time. That was fun. I want to make a different kind of feel for the back half of the stream, but that was just a fun, quick little pop demo. The claps are killing you. I like the claps. There's only one clap, by the way. Well, there's some in the top loop. I like to like really emphasize like one of the back beats. So a lot of times what I'll do is actually just throw a reverb, like throw a clap on one of these snare hits and then just grab a reverb. Where'd you go? Reverb. And do just a big decay time. But bring it down in the mix. And there you go. But this is kind of a unique clap because it's got that double hit in there. All right. William says he's going to get some bars on this track too. This is United something, right? Yes, I believe this is. Let me see. Expanse 3D. All right, why don't we talk about the giveaway, because you can win a copy of this. So if you're looking to, yes, United plugins, indeed. If you are looking to add some width, depth, height to your mixes, this is obviously a good plugin. We've demoed it a little bit today. If you're looking to win a copy of this, though, and you're watching this stream right now, congrats, you are in luck because we're giving one copy away to a lucky winner. Now, when I see a square like this, I don't know. I see the geometry. I think design. I think architecture. Bear with me here. So share your favorite architecture-related emoji in the chat. Are there architecture-related emojis? I would say that anyone that involves some type of building, maybe even some tools, something like that, maybe it's a good chance to discover new emojis. But to be included in the giveaway, no matter where you're watching, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, drop an architecture-related emoji in the chat, and we will select a lucky winner to get a copy of Expanse 3D. So let's give it a try. And while you all do that, I'm going to start on the second feel here. Now, what I will probably do is, let me just automate the tempo, which I don't know if a lot of you, if you know that you can do that. If you didn't, you can. So let me jump back. This is at 100 BPM. We want that to stay like that. And why don't we do something a little bit faster for this second section? So what I'll just do is on this automation thing here, I'll go up like this. Why don't we go to like 140? And let's try something out. Oh, I'm going to learn about new emojis today. See, there's different interpretations. There's the brick, there's the buildings. I think. Okay. Let me start with a new guitar loop, I think. And maybe I'll just use the same tracks. But maybe they'll have to be mixed differently. I don't know. We'll see what we run into here. Melodic and popular guitar vibes. Yes. This pack is stacked with magic here. So if you're not a guitar player, sheesh. What's up, Natty? What vibe do I want to go with here? Well, I am going for a faster tempo, so let me listen to some of the faster tempo ones. I like it. I'm going to remember that one. Oh, this one is smooth, though. How can I not? Let me just try it. And sped up, it's even more smooth. Let me get this tempo up so it's even throughout. 141. Well, we don't want it to increase slowly over time, that's for sure. Now let's not forget. All right. Let's get it going here. We'll do a little bit more, I don't know, heavier drum patterns. Is that what I want to say? Not really. I was looking for mostly dry samples before, so I guess now I'll look for slightly more wet samples. Not a loop. Give me the one shots. I believe that's the kit I've mostly pulled from before. Let me jump to 4. Yeah, let's do that. Let me add these to drum rack just to spice things up a little bit. Nope. There we go. We find a different snare. That snare is so unique. It's got that click on it. I'm just gonna take that off though. Did we have a little tech issue? Hopefully not. I'm seeing green on my end. Let me know if you all are watching carefully. Look at all these emojis popping up too. Amazing. So let's keep going. Where's my hi-hats? Where's my drum one shots? Give me some more hi-hats. Actually, I'll grab that clap for sure. And maybe I need 2 hi-hats, and this clap should definitely go there. One more hi-hat to bounce with. It will be good. See, that just becomes a challenge, that little double hit. All right, I've got that. I think that's fine. What's the feel here? Something like that, maybe. I think that these hi-hats are a little loud in the mix. And let me see if I can mess with a few more of these samples that are here, because I think there's definitely some room for like a reverse something. I wish I had a good crash in these, but I don't think there is one. Let me just take this clap and reverse it. Let me get that tighter in, and we'll be good to go. Sure, why not? I don't know if I'll use that. I'm gonna bring the snare up in pitch a little bit to get what am I saying? A snappier sound. All right, let's just record a basic drum loop here. in time this time. Oh, I don't even have a metronome on. I just realized that. I was playing with the loop though. So it's probably like relatively in time, but we should get the metronome on before we do that, because that'll be a nightmare. One last time, but let me start from the beginning of the loop. All right, we're gonna need a little quantization help there at the end, but you know, that's what we got for a Friday morning. And of course my sidechain is now not routed to that kick, but let's go ahead and duplicate that and route it to the kick properly as we need. Also think volume wise, we could probably bring this guitar up a little bit. And what of these synth sounds can we still use? I wonder if any. All right, I'm gonna turn the arpeggiator off for this section. Yeah, all right, I like that riff, kinda. Let's just do something simple like that. 2, 3, 4, 1. I can't figure out how I want to use that little half step, but let's just try it one more time. See what we come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, you know what I did? I deleted the automation to turn the arpeggiator off. Let's not do that. 1. That's close. I can make that melody work. Let's just dig into the MIDI and see if we can tweak it a little. Yeah, this guitar loop is dope though, right? I think that's what I want to change. Let's have some resolution there. Whoa, not like that. So bring this back down probably to here. Let me duplicate this. Not for the sake of duplicating the same exact idea, but let's octave up. And let's get this blending better with the sidechain. Let's not forget, we're still using the Expanse 3D here. And on the higher octave version, we could probably spread it even more. Did I quantize? I don't remember. Yes, we're good. see a fuzz sound, says Anthony over in the Facebook chat. A fuzz sound. Interesting. Should we maybe get another sampled synth in here? By the way, like, I don't even remember what the last beat sounded like, to be honest. So we'll come back to that in a moment. But let me go ahead and I've got this other pack that I haven't even dove into yet. Man, we'll have to save that one for a future stream because that's on a totally different level than we're currently on. But it's very exciting. Yeah, we've got all these, because you all were loving the guitar loops. Don't forget that it comes from this melodic and popular guitar vibes pack. There's like so many amazing sounds like that. Like even like I play a little bit of guitar. I could not play what this loop is doing. So like I have no shame in like dropping in a guitar loop to make the vibe that I want. Especially even if you are an accomplished guitar player and you don't know how to play certain styles, it's helpful. Let's keep going though. What was I doing? Adding like another synth loop. Getting all my synth shots from this pack today. What do we have for effects? Oh, we have like crashes and stuff here. Why don't we add like a... What I'll do is I'll duplicate this section and only do the crash one time around. And to make it sound a little less, you know, bright and electronic-y, let's just throw a reverb on it. And bring it way down in the mix because it's a crash. Oh, that's what the other beat sounded like. Let's aggressive transition now. So I quantize to a 1. I'm quantizing to 16th notes currently, and I'm at about like not 100%, I don't think. Unless I adjusted that. Let me see my quantize settings since you asked. Yeah, 16th notes, 81% quantize. Because we're playing a little floaty today. We don't have to lock everything in. All right. That crash works really well. Actually, let me just put this here. And I'll reverse it. So we have a nice lead in to the beginning. There we go. Epic. Okay, I did add this other sampler track in here, right? For us to add a sound. All right, focus. I got caught up in the FX sounds, but I think that's pretty good. Oh, bass hits. What do we have here? This could be helpful. I mean, these are a little more on the electronic side, but if we get something like that, that's a bit, it's a bit plucky. Let's pull back on that dry wet. And then he says, let me hear that fuzz. I know. I'm going to turn Expanse off on this particular track for now, but we'll see if we can find a use for it. And since you want some fuzz, let me just throw a pedal on here and throw some fuzz. We'll have a fuzzy bass and see if that even works for the vibe of the track. We just throw a pedal on. Check that sub box. And pull back on that. Let's try it. Yeah, we'll get something like that. figure out what that bass line is. Yeah. I think it's E. Yeah, I think that's basically it. What I'll do, if I can't really hear the bass line well, I'll just play it up an octave. And that's the basic bass line there. Let's bring it down an octave. All right, let me just record this. I don't want to stay on the bass line all day. 2, 3, 4. That'll work just fine. What's up, Erdem in the chat? Nice to see you here today. Thanks for being here. And maybe it would work better up an octave. Let me just hear it. And maybe a little bit overdrive. Trying to give you the fuzz you wanted, Anthony. I don't know if it works perfectly, but I wonder, is there a bass setting on Expanse 3D? Let me kill the pedal for now. I think a cleaner sound makes more sense. All right, there is a bass setting, so let's go ahead and before and after this bass line. Is that breathing life into our bass or what? Erdem, greetings. You're in Turkey? Amazing. Before and after, my friends. Yeah, I don't think we need that distortion at all. Maybe a tiny bit of overdrive, but not too much. There we go. This is just a very simple, like, little hip-hop track we have going here. I don't know how this all happened today. What was this synth? We haven't used this yet, but... What if we take that same exact melody and put it on that synth? Actually, these synths are in different keys, I bet. Yeah. Let's not do that, but let's still add a synth line. Can we get birthday shout out in the chat for Kevin in the chat? Kevin knows how to join a YouTube chat, doesn't know how to answer his son's FaceTime call in the morning, but that's fine. Hey, peace and love. Peace and love. Well, I think if anything, well, not only were we, all right, let's get that in time. I know I played it a little sus, but there it is. I know I played a little sus, but if anything, today was sort of this exercise in, can we make two totally different style tracks? with some of the same sounds. I mean, the bass sample changed. We pulled similar drums though. But just a reminder, let's hop back to that first 4 bars, which is a totally different tempo and a totally different vibe. And listen to this back again and see if we can even put ourselves in the same headspace. Only thing this side didn't get is the bass line. Yeah, we got that little pop vibe at the beginning, and then we switched to this sort of almost Latin hip-hop kind of groove here. Which is cool. I've heard of people also throwing Expanse on the Expanse 3D on the master to add width to your mix. Now, if you don't necessarily know what you're doing, which can't say I do, but I will throw it on the master and we'll at least do a before and after. And actually check here. Oh, there is a master preset, which is what I'll use because I get worried about putting things on the master. But I think that this will work well. Before, after. It's definitely breathing a little bit of life into it, for sure. What I like to do, of course, is crank the extremes just to hear the exaggerated version. I think it needs a cool transition. I don't think we could bridge the gaps between those two sections. What do you all think of Expanse 3D on the master? Just doing a couple quick A/B tests. I hear it mostly in the top end, which makes sense. All right, that sounds pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully midway through the stream you dropped your favorite architectural emoji, architecture related emoji, so you can potentially win yourself a copy of Expanse 3D. But if you don't win it, of course only one can win. And if you are not the one to win, that's okay, because you can just pick this plugin up for yourself on the ADSR store, which the link is in the description. What I would definitely want to check out is swapping out the tempo. To be honest, I don't know how I feel about this track. It's definitely not my style, but I had fun making it at least. Learned a little something. What if we bump this up? What do y'all think about that 160 BPM? It's a little too much, I think. But what if we pulled it back? No, I think 140 was a good call. Yeah, that's fine. There's a little something sketchy in this synth, I think. I was editing the synth, I didn't know. Where's that little sketchy thing in the synth? There you are. All right. Check the odds on these, 130. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta show up to these live streams because I'm not the only streamer on this channel. So make sure you turn into all the other live streams during the week. Subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. Oh, shout out to the winners. Check the chat because also giving away some of these packs today, which is epic. Nice. We got winner over on YouTube, winner over on Twitch as well. Congrats. What a fine way to start the weekend, am I right? I had fun with this, my friends. What did you all think? I want to remind everybody that we are doing a production challenge. Starting, well, no, we've already started. We've done 2 weeks of it already, and that also has cool prizes. So we're airing that every Wednesday, but you have a week to participate and put a track together, and it's just like 32 bars most of the time, like a short track. So make sure you're in the ADSR Discord server. Join that. You can submit to the sample challenge. We do that every Wednesday. We pick a top 3, and those top 3 generally get a ADSR store voucher, and then we usually have something special for the top winner of that week. But we always showcase 3 people's work, but regardless of like winners or whose work gets showcased, it's also just a cool community to be a part of. Maybe some of you can speak to that. And it's an encouraging community. It's a nice little challenge to do every week. It's free to enter. So if you're going to be making music anyway, you might as well push yourself to do the challenge. This week, we're working with sampling your own voice. And if you missed the stream last Wednesday, definitely go check it out, especially the end, because I do some tips about how to A, record your own voice, and then B, some possibilities of working with it. So it's definitely worth checking out. That's over on our YouTube channel if you're watching over on a different platform. So think about checking that out. Enter into our production challenge because it's a good time. And we have fun here on Wednesdays and on Fridays, but that's just me. There's other presenters on different days. So make sure you just stay tuned, subscribe, turn notifications on, and you won't miss a stream. This was fun today, everybody. I hope you all have some cool weekend plans. I, of course, am dropping some new stuff this weekend from my other project, FaceX. And then also, I'll drop some stuff on my Taetro page. So just add me at Taetro on Instagram. I'm also on YouTube, like I talked about 100 times. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. A lot of you are members. And if you are a member, I'm doing a members-only stream tonight. So I can't wait to see you all this evening. But yeah, this was fun. Thank you all so much. We'll be back again next week. I'll see you all. Get ready for that production challenge. Hopefully some of you can use your weekend to work on the production challenge and it'll be a good time. Crystal says this track turned out so good. Thank you. It's not my usual style, so I'm not feeling it as much, but it's pretty cool. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. We'll be back again, like I said. But that's gonna be it, everybody. Congrats to the winners. Check out the ADSR store. Pick yourself up something nice for the weekend, something to inspire you. A pack, a plugin, a course, whatever it may be. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Taetro for ADSR. Have a good one.